Usually when I'm here to talk about a new Ubiquiti product, it's what's the fastest, freakiest, craziest new Wi-Fi or the fastest network switch or whatever it is. Maybe it has RGB, but this time it's not about how fast the thing goes, it's about how loud it goes. This is the new Ubiquiti UniFi AI Horn Speaker, and I mean, I don't think the box lies, it's a horn speaker. I'm not really entirely sure. Oh my God, this thing is huge. Why this thing exists yet? I'm hoping we can find out by the end of the video. But supposedly this gosh darn speaker right here can do 120 decibels of output. I suspect it's probably a health hazard to have it this close to your head when it's on and it's ripping. I don't know what the sound quality is gonna be like. I just know that, man, I saw it on the Ubiquiti website and I was like, if I had to do like one last short circuit on Earth, you know, before an apocalypse or whatever, this would have to be it. This is just too weird and too unexpected. So on the front we've got, I mean, there's a little Ubiquiti logo. I swear to God, if this thing doesn't have RGB, what a missed opportunity. Like imagine you could just like have speakers in your, you know, next to your computer for doing speaker stuff and they could like do a dance party or something like that. On the back we've got whatever I guess you would call this. It's like the little dimples for the mounting doodad. There's some screw holes. Very exciting, very exciting. And then on the bottom, that's where the actual like internet bits happen. You know what? I don't know what that dot is. There's no label on that dot, but over here we've got what looks like probably the reset button. And last but not least, the spot where the internet stuff, the ethernets goes into, the ethernets. It's actually a cable gland specifically. What size does that say? If for whatever reason you need to replace this thing, it's an M25 by 1.5 thread cable gland. So this allows you to stick the ethernet cable in and then clamp down on the rubber that's inside there, which we'll see in a second. Stick the ethernet cable through there, clamp down on it, and that creates a watertight seal because this whole thing, you know, I think it's meant to go outside. For the unfamiliar, this is meant to tie into Ubiquiti's security products, specifically they're like security cameras, because you can make it work with the AI alerts they have in their system. So say, if a person is detected that doesn't match the facial recognition profile, during this time, make this speaker go, go away, I don't like you. Or maybe because you're a little bit lonely and you own way too many Ubiquiti products, when you get home, if it recognizes you, it can be like, hey, welcome home, Jake. That's not something I would need. And then inside is the actual Ethernet port. It's a PoE Plus input, so that's max of like 15-ish watts. Supposedly the max actual power consumption of this device is 14.3. I suspect when it's fully ripping, but it is only 100 meg fast Ethernet. It doesn't need anything more than that. Specifically because this thing is waterproof. It's meant to go outside and hook in with their UniFi Protect camera system. Specifically IP66, which is good for like strong jets against the enclosure and is supposedly dust proof. It's made of, I believe, polycarbonate, and then this feels like kind of like a cast aluminum. It's a pretty stout feeling thing. I don't think you'd be too concerned about this getting damaged outside. Can you take the front off? I don't know, we'll worry about that later. What else is in the box? It's a pretty big box. Oh yeah, whoa, there's stuff in here. Oh God. Oh God. One moment. I did this very wrong. Mistakes were made. Okay, we've got stuff. Propaganda as usual, we don't need that. What is this? Is there like a brain box? Okay, actually this is a lot of stuff. We got a pole mount here. This is meant for, well, mounting on a pole. Those little like jaggedy teeth boys. Once you stick some bolts through there, we'll squish it nice and tight and grab onto whatever pole you want to mount onto. That sounded horrible. We've got an attachment thing for angling it. Up and down, left and right. I don't know what the full range of motion is. It says there's a 75 there, so I suspect it's 150 degrees side to side. And these are angles, 45 and 45. And then it has 90 degrees of vertical, or I guess you could orient this thing sideways and have the opposite range of motion in the opposite axis if you want that. I believe this is meant for drilling. Yeah, looks like those match up. That's a template, so you can, if you wanted to just bolt this right to a fence or a wall or whatever, you've got a cutting template for that. It also holds, I lost it, but it does come with a little bubble level that sticks in here to allow you to level the template, which is really a nice touch, but not so nice if you drop it. It's gone. Concrete anchors, Allen key for the mount, And then these guys, ooh, all the hardware for the pole mount. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Now you can have all of your wildest pole dreams with your Ubiquiti AI Horn Speaker. I don't know, I still don't know what this is for. I know what it is.
It's a cover.
It's a cover. Cool, little cover so it doesn't look so like industrial. Okay, let's plug it in. Here, look at this. Let me show you how this. Let me show you how to play with your glands. Ugh, the gland is tight. Oh, there we go. Oh wow, this is a nice one. Sometimes they're just like stupid, but these ones actually like clip together, so they're easier to take apart. Okay, take your cable. You gotta like make sure you stick all of the things on in the correct order. So it's gotta go this guy first. You take the little rubber thingy, you put it on, you clip it in, you stick the thingy over the thingy. Yes, something like that. Aha. This is a process, but you wanna make sure it's not gonna leak. Very important. And now it's getting squished down, and you're not gonna get any water in there. Beautiful. You can make sure that you're annoying your neighbor with this thing for many years to come. I'm thinking about you, Cash. I'm gonna mount this on the side of my house. Look, it's got a light. You see that? Look, it's got a little light. That's so cute. Hey, let's see how this mount clips on here. Ga-donk. Oh, maybe you can't rotate the mount. Maybe I lied. It might only clip on one way. You can't rotate the mount. I lied. You get 90 degrees of left and right, and 150 degrees up and down. Those are your options. It doesn't go the other way. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, nerds! But there you go, you can see kind of how it... She's a little limp right now, to be honest. It's sad. I really hope that this thing has like an option in the app where you can just talk into your phone and it yells for you, because I think that if it doesn't have that, it's gonna be a no from me, Chief. Wow, it really like doesn't have a lot of options. I'm gonna turn the volume way down. Set it to 10, 10%. How loud do you think this is gonna be? The option just says test speaker. Oh. Well, that's only 10%. What's 50% like? Okay, I can see how this would get very loud. What's like 100%? It updates very fast. Oh, that's awful. Oh my God, that is way louder than 50%. That's 60. Dude, it gets loud, really. This is 69. Okay, that is starting to get uncomfortable. That actually like kind of hurt my ear. That 100%, that was...
You deafened Tyson.
That scared the shit out of him is what I did. So I think this is where this speaker is really meant to be used, in the alarm manager thing. This is where you can take any number of different triggers, whether it's values from their Sense products, which I don't even know if are out yet. Some of them definitely are. You can take AI audio detections from the security cameras. You can take AI visual detections, facial recognition, all these different things. Someone using the admin panel and then plumb those into other things, like say a notification on Slack, or in our case now, I saw Jake, let's yell obscenities at him through the speaker, or maybe nice things. Do you have a camera? Oh, we have a camera. Oh yeah, this is cool actually. This camera right here. I haven't done a short circuit on this, and you're never gonna see one. This is the AI LPR. It's their new AI-powered license plate reading camera. Look at the size of that badonkadonk. Holy balls. This thing has like a crazy IR like setup so that it can be better for reading license plates. I guess one of the use cases for this is you put it at your like business parking garage gate and it can scan license plates. You know, I guess really good accuracy, and then you could have the gate open. And when the gate opens, you could play a little jingle on your speaker, maybe. This is like very intimidating looking, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there's new settings. Jake Bell smells funny. Okay, hold on. BRB.
Subscribe to ShortCircuit. Not before this message from our sponsor.
Thanks to INIU for sponsoring this video. They'll have your phone asking, is that a rocket in your pocket? 'Cause boy, I'm happy to see you. Their Pocket Rocket P50 is a teeny tiny 10,000 milliamp hour power bank weighing just about 160 grams. It can also deliver a maximum output of 45 watts, charging your phone, laptop, or other electronics up quickly. And with the included 60-watt cable that doubles as a lanyard, you'll get rocket power in pocket size. Plus, it comes with a 3-year warranty. Check out the INIU Pocket Rocket P50 using our link in the video description.
Well, clearly this thing is way too loud to use inside, at least at max volume. So let's take it outside and see what it can do. Okay, we're outside, we're on cellular, so we're not connected to the same network. We've got Reese over there with some really gnarly earplugs in as our human C-stand mount because I didn't have time to mount the thing. And we're at 100% volume. I'm like 5 E92 M3s away from the speaker at this point. Hello?
Hello?
Wow!
Wow!
That's really loud.
Loud!
I'm actually kind of shocked.
Over the truck.
It really honestly sounds like genuinely pretty clear. Like I can hear totally over that horrible truck. That's actually impressive. It is genuinely very clear. Like the fidelity of this talking on my phone, through a phone microphone, through that speaker over there, through cellular. It's pretty low latency, and it's very loud. Wow. It seems to have some sort of like feedback removal. Like it's trying to not sound like it's projecting into the microphone. Does it sound weird that I'm talking like this? It's really hard to talk over yourself. Okay, let's go to the other side, or let's keep going. We're now much further away. This is easily like 200 feet. We're probably, maybe it's not 200 feet, but we're like, I'm trying to count, probably like 20 E92 M3s away. And I'm gonna load up Crab Rave on Glenn's phone here. I think that they haven't really quite added all of the features in. I could see at some point you being able to like upload an MP3 or whatever. Maybe you can do that in the alarm manager. I can't do that right now. Here's Crab Rave through a different phone. It sounds terrible. It's not working because it's trying to like do the noise cancellation thing. Let's go to the road. It actually is honestly kind of astonishingly good. I really wish I could have played Crab Rave properly. It's just trying to like cut out so that it doesn't hear it in the background noise of the music. I get it, but like, come on. People from inside the office are starting to be concerned. People from other businesses in the complex are starting to be concerned. It seems to be like a bug where when you're on a remote network, you have to press talk and stop twice for it to start working. Hello?
Hello?
Oh my God. I would just like to apologize to everyone in this business complex. There's nothing to be alarmed about, aside from this Ubiquiti AI Horn Speaker being better than it has any business being. I can totally hear what I'm saying from over here. It's not like amazingly clear, but it's loud enough that I can hear it. Totally. And I'm very, very far. I think they need to like work on the making the volume range a little bit more linear, because like this is 73% volume and it's way quieter than 100%. And 50% I can't even hear from here. Okay, I'm pairing a camera to this. I don't actually know what that does, but we'll see in a moment. Maybe they'll just start yapping to us. I don't know. If you detect a person in the AI LPR, play a sound. You can just pick an audio file. In the AI manager, we've got our LTT Store custom alarm. We've set it to the AI LPR camera when it detects a person. I'll say vehicle and animal. Sure, why not? We'll not know which one it detects Bell as. And then we're picking...
LTTstore.com.
There we go. Save. All right. Now, in theory, Mr. Bellevance. Okay, now walk into the frame.
LTTstore.com.
You can also do it like based on glass breaks and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Now back up again and then enter. One more time. One more time.
LTTstore.com.
That's only 85% volume. So this thing Seems to work really freaking well. It is loud, it works over PoE. It's got a pretty wide-ranging mount. I think if this is something you actually have a use case for, I think that they could probably expand the feature set a little bit more in the future. But if you want it to scare people away in the middle of night, if somebody's detected or you hear a glass break or whatever situation it is that you need something automated related to your cameras or your sensors to play audio, this seems like it will do it and do it pretty well. It's almost like too good quality-wise. I didn't hear any distortion. It is $300 US. I have no reference for what a PoE, what is this thing, a horn speaker? Like, what does that usually cost? I'll go 8186 IP horn speaker, $850. All right. So maybe this is undercutting the market. I don't know. But what I do know is that I had a hell of a time trying it, and you should subscribe to ShortCircuit. So click the link down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment. What would you play on your AI horn speaker? What would you use this for? I don't know what I would use it for, but something. Probably crap rave.